What are you doing out here?
I don't even know. Just, you know, working with hand tools.
Good Lord.
It's a custom hand rolled, you know, eye panel.
What?
I gotta bend that side yet.
What? I don't even have words. What?
I don't have a contraption. That don't bend this.
So we bought a bender, and it doesn't bend this.
No, I already, no.
So you got some wood and some clamps.
Yeah, I'm a woodworker now.
And a strap that, oh, it looks like hooks way over there.
Yeah. And then, you know, no tension.
So
and we just gotta weld it, and we can take the strap off and all this stuff, and it's done.
How did you, what, did this bend it?
Yeah, it bent it. You just gotta clamp it so it bends straight. That's all you gotta do.
And then you just tighten that to bend it, or what?
No, I bent it by hand. I mean,
right here.
Oh.
yeah, pipe 1 and pipe 2.
The gun shows.
This is just holding it, because I can't weld it and hold it and bend it at the same time.
Very creative. Folks, this is what Chad does. He thinks outside the box. Or something.
I'm actually making a box. So are we inside or outside? Are we still outside?
You're in between.
Okay.
You're inside with the box and the outside making the box.
So these we're just building panels to hide axles, and I was gonna build one so I could show making the next one and show an example of what it's gonna turn out like, but you beat me to it.
Oh, well, we can do that next, but I just had to, rumor had it there's a little redneck going on out here, so I had
This
to.
isn't redneck.
It's not? What is it?
There's no rednecks up here. This is blue collar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, weld away, I guess. Have fun.
Weld away.
So we got everything in
Second one
place.
locked up.
Okay. So he's got boards and clamps holding everything in.
This ain't the most kosher way to do it, but I think we're gonna hit right here.
Because what are you actually trying to do? You're trying to bend that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
move that.
Your board might hit on the clamp.
Yeah. That's the problem. So now I don't know what to do.
So we have our homemade bender ready and bending.
Still hitting.
No, where are you hitting?
Hit somewhere. There.
On the wood?
Yep.
Wood on wood? See, folks, you don't need all that fancy bending stuff. You just gotta...
Well, if you're gonna do this for a living, yeah, you do.
Well, then, yeah, you
Because
do.
that's why I'm struggling. I would have had this done 2 days ago if I had a bender.
You're doing very well. You do have a bender. You just don't have the fancy of a bender.
Oh, where's it hitting?
On that clamp.
I didn't want to, but...
So you can see what he was doing was bending that piece so that they join together. And then he takes his holder, aka orange strap. Do you hook to here? Huh? Yeah. And and straps it to the bench so that he can hold that tight and weld. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got.
Gotta be smarter than the metal that you're working with.
True that.
Get close.
Yeah, you're getting real close. Maybe try a little bit more, I'm thinking. That's closer. I don't know what this side looks like. Here you got a gap yet?
But I think we're too close. Now we're past 90. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So you just hold that and we weld it. I'll have to pull that out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice work. All right, guys, it's a Saturday. It's peaceful here and we're getting a lot of work done. Let me take you around and show you what's going on in the shop. Here's Chad making all kinds of noise. He's been fabbing for days now.
What?
What's that for?
I don't even know. I'm just cutting stuff out, and making it pretty.
Arts and crafts?
Yeah, arts and crafts with a grinder and a sander. Yeah, and that's it.
Well, what is that piece for?
It's top secret. It's to attach the step to the driver's side of the truck.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go peek at them steps once. Cause he's making noise. I'm gonna go see what he's up to. So we're gonna go check out and see what Charlie's up to. There's been a lot of hours involved in these steps. What do we do in this world before battery operated tools? What are you doing?
Do the step relocation.
Step relocation?
Yeah, I guess. Sweating right now.
Yeah, it's warm in here today. It feels good. So, in order to get said step on, you have to take 4 days, a lot of swear words, and fabrication to make that happen so we can cover this. Is that hot?
It might be warm.
Is it warm right away?
Yeah, don't try that at home.
Okay.
Yeah, that's hot. Now I gotta go find a hammer. That's the way you work on things.
Yeah, you grind it and then you beat it.
Yeah, then you beat them.
So that's what the guys are up to today, is trying to get the steps. They have the other side mocked up and ready, which is where the fuel tank is going to be. And I'm here to tell you there has been hours invested in this, but it's gonna be nice when it's done. That's for sure. For sure. So everything's coming along nicely, but it doesn't quite look like we're Louisville ready by any means.
What?
Right, Chad?
What?
It doesn't really look like we're Louisville ready.
We should be done by noon tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Where does that piece go now? Let us see.
yeah.
Oh.
My plasma table I don't have. I gotta pretend I have one to make cool pieces.
Your plasma table you don't have.
So we want to reinforce this so we can attach this to this. This is a lot stronger bracket. But did you tell them what we're doing already?
I said we're spending hours and days and swear words trying to put on steps.
No, things are going okay.
Oh.
We're putting a
Uh-huh.
We'll say anything for that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're putting a big
Yeah.
step over this fuel tank.
Well, I
'Cause
showed
don't
him
like
the
way
step.
Fuel tanks look, so we're gonna do that.
Okay.
So we're trying to make it not fall off, because that would be bad.
That would be very bad.
So It's a pretty big project. It's Saturday. We just do the big
What is-
projects on the weekends because we're left alone.
We're going to church tomorrow.
After all we've went through putting these steps on. It's been fun.
Coming along though.
It is. What do you think?
I like it. 4 inches.
What's the other side, too?
4 inches. Did you see the other side?
No, I haven't. I have not.
So these are mocked up. These are what we're gonna have. And we, I'll just show you.
Okay.
So this side we gotta shim up just a little bit, but on the bottom. But there's a fuel tank under there.
Under
Not
there.
a battery box. The batteries are in the frame because, well, they originally came in the truck. So we moved them. But dump trucks usually have a fuel tank below the driver's door, which, yeah, that's great, but it doesn't match the other side. There's no fuel tank over there, so we just shrunk a fuel tank down and mounted it, didn't we? Huh?
Yeah,
Pay
that's
attention.
exactly what we did.
I think he was taking a nap.
I was just listening to Chad.
So yeah, we got a little bit of shimming on this side, that side's perfect.
What do you think of these
Is that the
steps?
pizza? Is it done?
Yeah, I wish.
Oh, then we're
Are you
loaded.
sick of working on these?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I'm ready for another set. I hope somebody brings us a set next week.
Yeah.
I know what to do right now. So,
Shush your mouth.
I mean, we got time to do another set, so.
Yeah, we got
They're
time.
not bad.
So we had to basically build brackets off of a fuel tank strap and the fuel tank
Can we show them what we did?
bracket hangers.
No, that's patent.
I don't really want to show them, but
Oh, well then don't.
we can.
It's up to you.
Nah, we'll leave that to everybody's imagination.
Yes.
Okay.
exactly.
But there is a fuel
Just
tank
because,
back there.
Yeah, we worked hard to do this. So.
Someone needs a bigger blanket on the floor. The towel's just not enough. How she is acting is how we all feel after a full Saturday in the shop.
So then, I know this doesn't match, but this truck did not come with one. There was nothing here because there was a fuel tank. So in the end, we have to put this on because we're gonna put a stainless panel here. So this does not fit here. So what I need to do,
Hold it back up so they can see it.
see, it's too far forward before it hits the box. So I gotta cut like 2 inches out of this. I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna cut it here and cut it straight down here, and then I'm gonna take and leave this, but bend this around so it comes up and then it goes straight, and it'll miss that box, but we'll have a factory piece on there that it'll just be modified. It's plastic. We can make it work. So that's the plan.
Wow.
A lot of work got done today.
Yes. Yes, yes.
And tomorrow we got more welding, more fabricating, because next week it has to be ready for paint,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
at least in that direction. But I got a train horn valve or a train horn bracket to make yet. I've got the rest of the Fender brackets to finish. What else do we got to do? We got this done.
You-
panel
you got
piece
your
for the
panel.
back axle.
That eye panel piece for the back axle. The front axle's done. I just got to finish welding it up and put some mounting holes in it. We got to drill all the holes for the lights in those panels, because I want everything drilled before we paint. That way when it comes to throwing it together, while I'm painting, he can be wiring, or you can be wiring, or
A lot of
anybody
finesse.
watching can wire. I don't care.
Yeah. We might be looking for backup as this
Yeah.
project goes on.
Because now we got a motor to paint, and we got some fun stuff to put on the motor.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Yes.
I like how he says we.
Yeah.
He must have a mouse in his back pocket, Charlie.
I think he's got 2 or 3 of them. 'Cause
That's-
there's a lot of we's, and I
There's-
only see 3.
Touche. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll let you get back to work
Yeah.
or cash out on a Saturday night.
What is it, like 9 o'clock tonight? We started this-
7:21.
Holy.
So 9 o'clock Cuba time or Eastern time or whatever's over the east.
Eastern, that would be, I don't think it's that time in Cuba.
China time?
No, it's only an hour in Eastern too.
I think China's another day.
Or is that in the west? Everything's east. Depends how far you go.
Oh boy. You better get some sleep.
Be north of the equator.
All right, guys. So it might not be Sunday night when we air this, but just it's Sunday night now. It's late. It's been
7:30?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We worked
Yeah.
all day.
It's been a long day, but I want to take you around and show you. The 3 of us were here working, Chad and I and Charlie all weekend, and we got a lot of work done.
Yeah.
We made some good progress, and we're doing the countdown, right?
And we got some of the shop floor washed.
Yes, yes. I spent hours. That's actually all I did this weekend was clean.
The shop just, it takes a toll doing this stuff, grinding and welding, and
Do we
now we got clowns on bicycles.
What's going?
Charlie, turn your phone off.
My family's coming to visit, I guess.
Well, now he's getting mad and he's disconnecting his Bluetooth. Oh boy. Anyways, as I was saying, the shop really takes a toll, and the grinding and the welding, and the floor's a mess, and we've got trucks everywhere and fenders everywhere because we're starting to disassemble a little bit here. But felt good to just kind of clean the shop up. Lisa's been working hard doing that, so thank you.
You're welcome. There's a lot of stuff to move.
I don't have time, so I've been fabricating, welding, and Charlie's been cutting Huck bolts out of the frame, and you've
Yeah.
been doing your thing, and everybody's doing their stuff.
At one point, we all had earbuds in today, and we were all dancing to our own music. And when you look at somebody and you hear your music and they're dancing a different beat, it was kind of entertaining. But
Yeah.
hey, let's flip the camera around and show them what we all got done so far. So like we talked about earlier, we do have the steps on. That was a lot of work. Mm-hmm. And then do you want to tell them what Charlie's all been doing with the frame?
Well, there's Huck bolts, and this is what they look like right here. So you've got to cut them right here, just like this. That's how you remove them. And then let me look on the floor here. All right, we got 2 pieces. Thank you, Charlie. Yep. So this is what they are. This goes through the frame, and this is pulled tight, and it's a Huck bolt. So as you can see, he caught it right there. It snaps. They both go each way. So literally, there's been flying objects over here
12 hours today.
Yeah, so we stayed back there. So anyways, he's got the other side done. This side's almost done. And also, all these bolts are put in exactly the same way. They're all clocked. We actually get judged on that at Louisville, so we want to make sure that they're all the same.
Cool.
So we did that. We got these moved.
Yeah, these frame rails,
That's for a future project. You guys stay tuned.
they were back there in
Yeah.
the back of the shop, so we had to get them moved in order to get the paint booth, quote unquote, ready. So this is what we had to clean and scrub, and then we'll paint this floor. There is, for any of you that paint or do anything in your shops, there is a floor paint out there that you can roll on, which I'll do probably tomorrow or the next day. And then that is like a peelable, so you can pressure wash it off, so all the paint doesn't stick to the concrete.
Yeah, we got pretty nice concrete here. It's sealed. It's pretty shiny, and we just want to. We don't want it rainbow colored, because
True.
you know, we paint every color it seems. So when we're done, the last paint lasted about 2.5 years, and it was numerous colors. But we actually took the pressure washer and peeled it right back off. So we're going to do that again, and
Hopefully it lasts.
yeah,
For a
we'll
while.
see. We're using a little bit different product, but maybe we'll make a video on it. I don't know.
We'll see.
So anywho's,
Then what have you been working on?
this is the front drive axle fender bracket, but it also coincides with the rear pusher axle bracket too. They're all, you know, we hang it in one spot and we run numerous brackets off, but I've been building covers for these quite extensively, but
He closes this in
yeah,
and everything.
we
It looks
closed
really
all
nice.
the ends in and kind of did our thing here.
Cool. And then you put pieces on here.
Yeah, this
And-
will go on and this will go on. This you'll see, this you will not see. But
And this,
all these
guys,
holes
is-
are pre-drilled for lights, ready to paint.
cool. But this was all just scrap aluminum we had here.
Yeah.
That Chad just started bending and
Yep.
welding and
Yeah, believe it or not, this is all weld. This is all weld. You can see a few spots yet, but we're not concerned because we all know we have to put paint on it. But basically, all this is welded. It was flat steel, so
that's crazy. And this piece took, well, forever. This is the one that you've seen where we had the ratchet straps and the boards and the yada yada,
yeah,
right?
we had to bend this and weld it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put a cap on here so you won't see. I left some of these welds here because that's your strength. This is real thin material, so you don't want to just grind everything away. It's gonna crack. So
Cool.
we got some strength there, but that'll go on that. That'll cover all these brackets. You know, you try and do pretty welds, but when all you do is weld for half a day, your shoulders get sore. My shoulders are not good the way it is, so we just kind of cover things up, make it neat. You won't see any of it. It just kind of looks like it all flows together then. But you've got a row of fenders here,
Yeah, we got fenders for days.
and we got 2 on the truck yet.
Yeah, we do. So I have everything kind of starting to pile up here and then in our one back room because we're hoping to assemble the truck here. So if we have everything kind of prepped
Yep.
and ready when the time comes, right? Good deal.
What do we got? 8 weeks left?
8
For
weeks.
Louisville?
Yeah. 8 weeks from today. I'm sure when
today,
I get this video out, it'll be much less, but
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll
yeah,
probably.
she's getting tight. We gonna make it?
Oh, we'll make her. No problem at all.
We gonna sleep?
How's your boots holding up, by the way?
Oh, they're good. That bond stuff, they're kind of falling off a little bit.
Oh, it did hold up. Well, that's because you ground too
Well,
far.
I'm working so hard, I'm working the soles off my boots.
Well, it's not shoe glue. It's made for aluminum and metals and.
Well, it worked pretty good for a week.
Well,
I mean, I recommend that. Most people go buy a new pair of boots. I'd bring these babies out of the closet, get some of that bond stuff. They're good. We'll do it again in a couple days. We'll be fine.
all right. Yeah.
Got to try that new gun out that the 3M
Oh,
guy
yeah,
brought us.
yeah.
Gonna have to buy that poor fellow another pair of boots.
Right?
That's how much we work around here. We wear shoes out, boots and gloves and
And gloves too.
sweatshirts. I mean, this thing's on its bitter end. It's air conditioned,
Huh.
but
All right, well, we just wanted to show you guys where we're at.
okay. So we're making a panel to go right here. We've already made this one. We've taken all this stuff off because I'm fat. I can't get underneath. So I'm going to show you what I did here. Basically, all I did is I've got, basically flat aluminum. I already bent one side. I wasn't thinking, but I got it bent, and basically it was flat. So I want you to know this is how I do it. I take a flat piece of material, and I have kind of a cheap tin bender. And we're gonna bend this piece up. But in the end, what I'm looking for is this right here. This is the eye panel for the front axle. Now, I've showed you how to bend those, and I've got to do some trimming yet, no big deal, but this is basically ready. Other than taking the white film off, it's ready for paint. So basically we're gonna make that out of that. Stand by. Now, it's too big. Here's my bend line. Here's where I've got to cut to get rid of this. Shh, we don't need that. So we're going to cut it here. We're going to bend it here, and that'll give us our main shape. So now then we'll have to cut the center out to make a lot of room for the drive shaft, and we're not going to have a lot left here because the drive shaft in the back is so low. So we'll go ahead and get all this cut out, and I will show you where we go from there. Right, so we've got that bent. That's just what I bent. That was already bent, but you could see how much more rigid that is, and that ain't very thick. It's just what I had laying around, so it's gonna have to work. So next we've got to find our center. Well, we could do that first, find our center to cut our hole, and this is what I cut out of the last one. So I do have a jig, actually. Let's go over here, but we got to go quite a bit deeper down, so we may have to slide this jig down, come on, down to about here, and then we'll just go straight lines up. But we also have to bend our side pieces, so maybe we'll do that next, and then we know what we got for sure here. Okay, about 2 hours later, we have that all whipped up. See where I'm going with this? I do have the bottoms cut out because we're I guess let's just, here. This is what we're doing. We're covering that up. See? See, it fits like that, but we got to push this back farther, obviously, but you know, that's cut out around that, so this will butt up against this. So it's kind of what we got going here. I can't really force it one-handed, but the other one is cut different, so I'm using that measurement. We're good to go. So that's what we're doing. I just got to cut the center out for the drive shaft. And also, if you're doing the forward one, you look at this one right here. The center is not cut out. It's wider over here than it is over there. Always check your measurements, but they do actually put the drive shafts in sideways a little bit to get your drive shaft angles in the truck. So always measure before you start cutting them holes, otherwise you're gonna waste that whole panel. This is what we got left. So what you could do is just use it for other things, or use it for an instrument. I don't know. Who knows? Just do whatever you want with it.
Well, that was a busy half hour for you
Yeah.
guys, but a lot of work for us.
Wore out after even watching you do the editing.
I know. It was a lot, but you got a lot of covers made. Charlie
Yeah.
got the rivets switched to bolts.
Yep.
The steps are done.
A lot of fabricating. You guys, even though we show you on video, you don't even have a clue how much fabricating we've been
Yeah.
doing. But in the end, it'll look nice, I think. But jeepers, weld
Yeah.
and cut and grind and weld and cut and grind and fiberglass and cut and grind and weld some more and then fiberglass some more and,
That's true.
and so on. So, but hey, we're getting on top of it finally.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
And actually, as you can see in this video, the curtain is closed, so I got that side of the shop cleaned. It's painted, the floor is, so it's ready.
We're ready to make a mess.
We are. In the next videos, you're going to see, it's like we're going to go backwards before we go forwards.
That's the way it works.
Yeah, because all the sanding and all of that.
I might just start walking backwards so it gets easier. I don't know.
But
So if you see me out on the street running backwards, you know why.
you are not going to run.
I'm not a runner. No.
Nobody is chasing you. You do
God
not
gifted
need
me
to.
with long legs, but I sure as heck ain't using them.
Oh boy. Anyways, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There'll be, like I said, there'll be more to come.
Yeah.
We'll be actually up to date in these videos real soon.
Yep. You've been
Because-
working hard, I gotta say.
Well, thanks.
Editing, firing out videos left and
I
right.
feel useless sitting there just flipping videos around, but
Hope you guys can keep up watching.
I'm getting there. But we'll keep them coming, and yeah, Louisville's coming. Let's do this.
Louisville? I heard it's in a couple weeks.
It is.
Well, anybody that's ever done Louisville, they understand that, yeah, you've got 8 weeks worth of work to do in like 3.
Yeah.
So,
Well, some people may or may not procrastinate a little bit more than others.
yeah, they should have brought me the truck 2 years ago.
No.
That's
That
not it?
truck sat here for how long?
I don't
before
know,
you-
there's stuff to do.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, don't throw anybody else under the bus.
Boy, before we get in an argument, we better just shut that off.
All right. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow us for more. We appreciate all the comments.
Yes.
Bear with us. We are not getting back to everybody. I apologize. It's just between this truck, editing, and keeping trucks on the road,
Yeah.
we're not very good at responding, but we will get there.
We're good at keeping trucks on the road.
Yeah, that we are.
Yeah.
That we are. So,
All right.
all
See you
right.
guys.
Take care.